Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today for our discussion on classroom organizational structures. My name is Silene Brummer, and I'm thrilled to share valuable insights and strategies from our ECS 315 course on classroom organization and guidance. Let's get started. On this slide, I am highlighting our classroom expectations. These expectations are intentionally simple, visual, and developmentally appropriate for preschoolers. 3 and 4 year olds. On the left, we use gentle hands and kind words. This expectation helps children learn respectful interaction and promotes emotional safety. Beneath that is we take care of classroom materials. This helps children develop a responsibility and stewardship, reinforcing that this classroom belongs to all of us. On the right side, we listen when others are speaking. This expectation supports communication skills and builds mutual respect during peer interactions. And below that, we use our walking feet in the classroom. This keeps everyone safe during movement and transitions. In the center, visuals are paired with language to make expectations concrete and accessible to all children, especially dual language learners and emerging communicators. As research shows, children feel secure when they know what to expect and what is expected of them. And Early Childhood Technical Assistance Center. These expectations help create a predictable learning environment where children can thrive both socially and academically. Let's dive into the specifics of our classroom community. We cater to children aged 3 to 4 years old, a fascinating developmental stage. At this age, children experience rapid growth in language, social skills, and self regulation abilities. It's a critical period, and our approach is tailored to support their unique needs during this time. Our teaching team consists of two lead teachers. This collaboration allows us to provide consistent, responsive care and ensures we maintain appropriate adult to child ratios. This is crucial for optimal supervision and enabling us to give individualized attention to each child. And this slide is classrooms, expectations, and evidence based practice. Classroom expectations are aligned with evidence based practice that prioritize proactive strategies and positive reinforcement, which are particularly effective in fostering desired behaviors. The key strategies are sharing and taking turns. Children develop patience by utilizing timers and engaging in negotiations with their peers. We model phrases like, when you finish, it will be my turn, and incorporate visual aids to enhance their comprehension. Cleanup and transition routines. Involving children in the cleanup process is crucial. They participate using visual cue cards and songs, which instills a sense of responsibility and help them anticipate daily activities. Making this process enjoyable and routine is essential. Collaborative problem solving. During playtime, we encourage children to work together, exchange ideas, and resolve conflicts, with teacher guiding them through the process. We teach them to use I statements to express their feelings and needs in a constructive manner. Um, Following daily routines, children follow predictable sequence for arrival, meal times, rest, and departure. Visual schedules provide security and help children develop time concept and self-management skills. This strategy laid the groundwork for a nurturing and effective learning environment specifically designed to meet the needs of our young learners. On this slide, I explain why the expectations we set in our classroom are developmentally appropriate for preschool age children. At age 3 to 4, children are developing important self regulation skills. They're beginning to follow routines, understand sequencing, and take turns with peers. Cleanup routines and transitions support the approach to learning domain by helping children build persistence, organization, and the ability to follow multi step routines. Collaborative play and problem solving support the language and literacy domain because children use language to communicate ideas, negotiate roles, and resolve conflicts. Sharing and taking turns connects to social emotional development, helping children manage emotions, wait, and show respect to others. Following predictable routines connects to cognition, especially in math and science, as routine help children understand sequencing, time concept, and cause and effect. According to the Head Start Early Learning Outcomes Framework, children feel secure and are more successful managing their behavior when expectations are intentional, visual, and consistent because they know what to expect and what comes next. Head Starts 2015. These expectations are not only development appropriate, they directly support learning across multiple ELOF domains. In reviewing my expectation, I identified a few adjustments that would make them even more developmentally appropriate and responsive to children's needs. First, we can improve how expectations are implemented by being more attentive and aware of what is happening in the environment. Sanchez, Stees, and Duran and Jablon emphasize that when teachers stay present and scan the classroom, they can prevent challenging behavior before it starts. Second, partnering with family strengthens expectations. When teachers and families share common goals and communicate openly, children feel secure and supported. Isaac Arkan explains that culturally responsive guidance involves collaborating with families and respecting values from home. Finally, we should consider the individual child. The research considered the individual child states that expectations should be modified based on each child's developmental level, readiness, and needs. This keeps expectation flexible rather than one size fits all. Together, these improvements reflect best practice, staying present, building family partnership, and tailoring expectation to each child. Um, on this slide, I explain how I communicate expectations so that every child understands what to do. The first strategy is visual schedules. The schedules use pictures so children can see the order of the day. The research considered the individual child explained that a picture schedule helps children know what to expect, reduces stress, and supports smoother transitions. At the beginning of the day, the teacher reviews the schedule with the children and points to each activity as it happens. This makes expectations predictable and clear for all students. The second strategy is modeling. I model the behavior I want to see. For example, narrating my actions, such as, okay, I am going to put this away. According to the Early Childhood Technical Assistance Center video, Building a Support Environment, modeling expectations during routines help the children begin to imitate the behavior on their own. The final strategy is verbal reminders. Instead of saying what children should stop doing, I and show them what they can do. McLaughlin from 0 to 3 remind us to tell children what we want to see, such as hands are for helping or use walking feet. Clear, positive language supports children in meeting expectations. Um, This slide is appropriateness of communication. On the left, I outline what is working well. Visual schedule help children understand what will happen next and reduce behaviors issues because expectations become concrete and predictable. Park and Lynch, 2014. Verbal reminders are phrased positively. Instead of saying what to stop doing, I tell children what they can do, which keeps them guidance clear and supportive. Expectation shows children what the behavior looks like, allowing them to imitate what they see, according to building a supportive environment. On the right, I identify areas for enhancement. First, visual schedules could be more interactive, allowing children to move a piece or mark off activities increases independence and ownership of the routine, according to Park and Lynch, 2014. Second, pairing verbal reminders with gestures or photos would better support dual language learning and children with emergent language skills. Isaac Orkan explained that using multimodal communication, visual, verbal, and physical cues help children feel secure and supported. Finally, I can strengthen consistency by narrating actions more frequently, such as saying, I'm putting the blocks in the bin to reinforce expectation through modeling. Overall, the strategies I use are development appropriate for 3 to 4 year olds because young children benefit from clear routines and multiple forms of communication. In my classroom, expectations such as sharing, take turns, and caring for materials are rooted in collaboration, respect, and responsibility, values that are present in most family and cultural systems. Many cultures emphasize caring for the group and contributing to the community, which aligns with expectations like we take care of our classroom materials and we listen when others are speaking. Research reminds us that understanding children's families is essential for effective guidance. Isaac Orkan explained that culturally appropriate positive guidance requires teachers to build partnership with families, understand their values, and reflect those values in classroom practices. When expectations mirror what children experience at home, children feel respected, safe, and included. Additionally, uh, partnering with families when creating expectations ensure that guidance is not just teacher driven. According to Sanchez, Tis, Duran, and Jablon, strong teacher family relationships help children feel secure and supported. By honoring cultural values and maintaining communication with family, expectation becomes meaningful and relevant to children's life experience, not just rules in a classroom. And here I have the areas for growth, and some cultures expect children to wait for adult direction rather than immediately making independent choices. Teachers should consider the individual child, the family values, and cultural expectation when planning behavior and guidance. To honor this, we can give guided choices and check with families on what independence looks like at home. This slide reflects on why classroom expectations matter. First, clear expectation creates a positive and predictable learning environment. When children know what to do, what to expect, and what is expected of them, it reduces confusion, stress, and anxiety. Instead of using energy to figure out and say the rules, children can focus on learning, exploring, and building relationship. Second, expectation directs support relationships and interactions. By teaching pro-social behaviors such as using gentle hands and kind of words, we strengthen peer relationship and build meaningful teacher-child connections. Sanchez Duran and Jablan explained that when teachers are proactive and present, they create a culture of caring that nurtures younger children's development. Finally, clear expectation reduces stress and promotes safety. When children receive consistent guidance, they feel emotionally secure. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Service, well defined expectation decrease challenging behavior and reduce the need of disciplinary action, such as suspension or expulsion, which disproportionately affect children of color. Um, and this is my reference. So thank you for watching.